Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to TBT.
The throwback tomb.
Yes,
We have entered the 70s,
70.
the greatest decade of music, in my opinion.
Mm.
What's your favorite decade?
Uh,
For me, I think you're probably leaning toward
probably,
the
it's probably,
80s.
yeah, it's probably the 80s because of Van Halen and Steve Vai. So that's probably my era.
Yeah, I used to be the 80s dude, which I think 80s is second place for me.
Oh,
So because you got Metallica and Megadeth,
oh dude.
all those great Slayer coming
When
out.
metal started hitting that scene, didn't the metal hit the scene before 80s?
I mean, yeah, you could technically say that with
Like
Judas
19?
Priest.
Oh, yep. Okay.
When you think about uh like who they think invented metal, you can have the talk of Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Deep Purple. Those are like the foundation for what would become heavy metal. And then a few years later, you have Judas Priest, and people want to point at Judas Priest as like your first like motorcycles, leather and chains metal, heavy metal.
Okay.
Whereas Black Sabbath, they're a lot more of like doom metal. They got that sludginess and grittiness to them. But yeah, like, so then when you get to the 80s, you have stuff like Iron Maiden coming out, you know.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
There's a lot
So there
right
you go. Metal's in the 70s. So that's another reason why it's the best.
And since we're talking about it, folks, my first
Oh
1970
boy.
favorite is the Black Sabbath Paranoid album.
Okay.
I like Paranoid, I like Iron Man, and I like War Pigs. It's just something that, I mean, listen here, folks. I am a Marvel freak. Like, I love Marvel. So when Iron Man really hits me a lot,
Oh yeah.
because, I
I,
mean,
I heard,
it's in the movie.
I heard that song as a kid, like little bitty kid, and even then I was like, "This is awesome." And I didn't know who Iron Man was at the time.
Nope.
You know what I'm
Me
saying?
neither.
So,
I found out later on in my life. But that folks right there, Black Sabbath. I mean, that is my first one. But here's my runner up: Led Zeppelin 3.
oh man,
And I mean, he could probably do this better than I can. But my favorite song on there is the Immigrant Song.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean, really, that's my favorite. Like, I have no other song. I mean, they were good. They were good. The Immigrant Song
that
just,
song is like,
it was in
uh,
School of Rock, I think.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Led Zeppelin had never let anybody use their music in a movie before. Jack
Oh,
Black begged them,
please let me use this.
and so they finally agreed. And the rest is history. Now Led Zeppelin's in movies a lot sometimes. So
And that's awesome too. Like, people, some kids today may not know, but when you watch these movies today, you're listening to probably music that you don't know about, but was just legendary.
oh yeah, for
And
sure.
you need to listen to that stuff, guys. Like, all the young people out there that that like this pop music and this mumble rap stuff. I mean, I know you love it, but seriously, like, go back and listen to some rock and blues and stuff.
Or yeah, see the origins
Yes,
of where some of these
classic.
genres came from. You think about rock or rap, R&B, pop, hip hop, and all that. You think about starting back from the blues, and then you go to Motown, the disco era, all that stuff. And then a little bit later on, you get the hip hop and rap coming in. You know what I mean? So yeah, like
Heck yeah, listen to that stuff, guys. NWA. But
before NWA, it was Run DMC.
was Digital Underground before then? The Humpty Dance. Remember
I
that?
believe they were in the 80s as well.
With kind of Run DMC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, folks, anyway, let's get back to this right here. So I gave you my first one, Black Sabbath, and I gave you my second one, Led Zeppelin, and my runner-up. Now, Alan, let's hear your favorite.
Well, we're exactly the same today. That's the first time. So my favorite is Paranoid by Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
War Pigs.
Mm.
I never need to hear Paranoid again, but I give it its props. Planet Caravan. That's a hidden gem. And the reason I say that is because I didn't really know I didn't listen to that song ever until it was on a Pantera album, Far Beyond Driven. It was the last song on the album, and they did a cover of it. And I was like, oh, I got to hear this. And I love it now. Planet Caravan it's crazy. I love that. It's very moody, you know.
Yeah.
Iron Man, obviously.
Dun, 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 dun. No, it's great.
Electric Funeral, pretty good. Hand of Doom. I love Hand of Doom. Rat Salad. I think that's the instrumental. And then you got Fairies Wear Boots. So yeah, Rat Salad.
That took a turn right there.
Rat Salad.
Rat Salad.
But I mean, you got to think too. In the 1970, they put out 2 albums. They put out their self-titled, which has some really good gems on there. You got The Wizard, NIB, the Black Sabbath song itself. I think there's a few more on there that's really good. But for me, Paranoid all the way through, top to bottom, it's just a banger album. And then runner-up, Led Zeppelin 3, like you said too.
Both the same.
Yeah, both.
Wow.
Because Led Zeppelin 3 to me it's a very different album in their catalog, because you start off with Immigrant Song and it's in your face, you know, Gods of Rock. And then the very next song, it's acoustic. You know what I'm saying? Like Celebration Day or Friends. That's the song. Friends was the one that's like more acoustic. Celebration Day, Since I've Been Loving You. That's like a bluesy track. Out on the Tiles, Gallows Pole, Tangerine, That's the Way, and hats off to Roy Harper. I think this album showed that Led Zeppelin is more than just what you got on the first 2 albums, because now they're bringing in that folky sound. They're bringing in that acoustics and the atmospheric sounds and all the weird stuff. And that was the thing with this album. Back in the day, people didn't like it that much because it kicks off real heavy, and then you get a whole bunch of acoustic and melodic tracks, you know, that are full of all these different sounds, and it's real stripped back. But I think that just shows the genius of them, because they have more outs. They have more artistic value here. They can do different things and different styles, and they don't have to make the same blues hard rock album over and over. And as you'll see after this album, they do that. Every album after this has a different sound to it. And I would say, while it's not my favorite Zeppelin album, which that's a whole conversation that's hard for me anyway, but I love that album. But I think when you put it up against Paranoid, that it for me, it loses just based on how monstrous Black Sabbath is at that time. How good and consistent of an album Paranoid is. Like, there's no weak moments. You could say on Zeppelin 3, yeah, there might be some moments in there that it might linger a little bit, and some of the songs are not the samey, but like when you get a whole bunch of acoustic stuff back to back, you know, you kind of get in that mood. But with the Sabbath album, you know, you have different songs that take you on different rides. Like War Pigs, it's very long, very big, and it changes constantly. There's like different time changes throughout the whole song. Paranoid is like Paranoid to me, if you think about Paranoid, that's like the birth of punk music, because of how fast and short it is. Uh, Iron Man, that's a classic. It just got songs that are classics, and it's hard to beat classics. Now, obviously, you got Immigrant Song, Friends, and Celebration Day, and Since I've Been Loving You, and those are all legendary songs by Zeppelin. But to me, they don't beat out Paranoid today. That's a hard thing to do. That album is pretty perfect.
I mean, Ozzy Osbourne.
And Tony Iommi, Bill Ward, Geezer Butler. This is where metal really starts for me. Without this album, Judas Priest and other metal adjacent type bands at the time would not be a thing without this.
I agree with that, because Black Sabbath, man, it just, I mean, I mean, and then Iron Man, I am Iron Man. I mean, just, they did stuff that was insane.
They changed music again.
Yep.
Just a year after music got changed again already.
They changed it again. That's right. It only gets better from here, folks.
Oh man, the 70s, I love the 70s so much. I'm so hop.
But everyone, we got 3 more to go. 71, 72, and 73.
And then after that, we're going to be continuing the series all the way up into present day. But you're going to probably get some other videos thrown in there that are different. Yeah. But this series is going to be going on for a long time. We're talking about 60 years worth of music.
Just imagine going back into the classical days.
Oh Lord.
Beethoven.
What's your favorite Beethoven record? Number 9.
Yeah, maybe for Elise, maybe.
Oh yeah. That's my wife had that as her is that Beethoven or is it Mozart?
Folks, give me 1 second here. I could be wrong. It is Beethoven. I was right.
Okay. I get all of them mixed up. So
yeah, they all have the same hair.
We'll see y'all in 1971. Make sure you let us know what your favorite 70s album is.
That's right, folks. Let us know. 1970 albums. Let us know so we can listen to it.
Whoa.
You might throw us something that's just out of this world that we've never heard of.
Oh, I mean, I would love that.
And then we just fall in love with something else.
For real. Well, we'll see y'all in the next one.
That's right.